Yo, what's up everybody? This is Helium Lemon 15. Today is April 27th, and I'm doing this at 10 p.m., so that's kind of back in the groove. Here... it's like, Choo Choo is like sad that they're tossing Gooey around, and then Gooey like kisses her, or licks her from the back, and then she punches him. And then everybody's like afraid of Choo Choo because like, oh my gosh, she's so dangerous. Because yeah. Anyway, this level is great. I love the premise behind it. It's super simple and to the point. Kill the flowers, but save the mushrooms because mushrooms are the best. Yeah. Because we're in the desert and that's apparently mushroom territory, so yeah, I just love that idea that like it's a very kind of territorial thing. And Kirby's so fat that he can't like squeeze into that gap. There we go. Because I was playing off of Kirby's Dream Collection, at first I was like scared that I wasn't like going to be able to like go back to the title screen and start a new file, but fortunately this game has a thing where you can, it's like a code, you press LR start select and that takes you to the title screen, and from there you can open a different file. So I started this game from the beginning, and that's because I've already recorded parts 6 and 7 because I like either forgot to record or lost the recording or something when I was doing the first 2.5 levels of Sand Canyon. So now you're seeing the first 2.5 levels of Sand Canyon, and Sand Canyon is pretty cool. Sandy Canyon with the Eyewitness News Movie Minute. Please shut up. This is not going to make sense for anybody who's like watching this, because I didn't talk about this until like what's now going to be part 7. But I mentioned that my cat was sneezing. He actually, like, today is Tuesday. On Sunday we noticed some blood in his like sneeze. And then we noticed it again on like Monday morning, and by me and my parents. I was really embarrassed about dying on this level, so I was trying to be careful as possible. This is really cool, just like flinging the stone at everything. It's pretty satisfying. But not getting hit by those cloud dudes is not satisfying, it's annoying. But yeah, whatever. The gimmick with these like caveman dudes is that like I think I'll show it off in a second, but if you try to just like puff your air at them or spit a star at them, they'll hit it back at you with that club. And of course, I died there. I hate having like cloud enemies that just constantly like poop on you, because it's kind of like why I hate Lakitus in Mario. It's just like, I hate freaking unpredictable enemies from the sky. They're just very hard to deal with. Yeah. But yeah, I'm waiting to see if the caveman guy will do the thing. There you go. Yeah. Or if you puff your air at him, he'll just lob it back at you. It's an interesting enemy design. Anyway, back to my cat. We took him to the vet, and like he freaked out, and they gave him something that was supposed to like make him drool, and then he sat around like for a few hours with his mouth half open, and he was just miserable. And now he's feeling better again, and he hasn't sneezed today, but like he was like sneezing violently enough that like blood would come out, so like he hasn't done that any today, or you know, after he came back from the vet, pretty much. So even though he was completely traumatized by the vet, like he hates the vet, he seems to have healed up pretty much. We still have some meds to give him. This is a pretty iconic song. Kirby's Dreamland 3 was actually my first exposure to Kirby, so this was my first time hearing this song ever. Which is unusual for most people because most people play Superstar first, and they don't play this game because this game is not as popular as Superstar. But I watched a guy named SkullKid3 play Kirby's Dreamland 3, and that was my very first exposure to Kirby ever. Much like how watching SkullKid3 play Oracle of Ages was my first exposure to Zelda ever. So I'm just weird like that. But yes, this song is known as the Kirby theme song, although really it's called Gourmet Race. So if you call it the Kirby theme song, you are incorrect, and I will probably get mad at you because I'm just that much of a nerd. I'm like, it's Gourmet Race, darn it. But yeah, me and my friends have this version of Gourmet Race that we love, where this guy played it on 4 contrabassoons, and it sounds absolutely amazing. It's also known as 1-2 Oatmeal, but like I'm sure that's a dead meme, and everybody knows it already. But you know what is a good meme is Super Ghostbusters. I don't know if I've talked about how much I absolutely adore that album and how it's kind of been inspiring me actually a little bit recently. But Super Ghostbusters, at least, like, the first time I listened to it, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm listening to this like trashy thing made by a man-child with all this like crude humor and cursing and whatnot, but like it's really is my new favorite thing, and I can quote it, and I probably sound like an idiot when I'm walking down the street and I'm like, Ghostbusters are back in town, you need to pee, that is so crazy. And then Grandma has died. When Grandma dies, you get really pissed because she owe you money. So you call the Ghostbusters, hey, my grandma is dead, get your gun, extract soul please. Or, the lasagna was eaten by a ghost. I called the police, they told me, stop cowling. Or, I call health inspector. No, I call Ghostbusters and I tell them, destroy the city. This might be, no, it's not our first time seeing those weird, like, skeleton dudes. I don't even know. Yeah, for some reason I'm just kind of a speedrunner at heart when it comes to this game. And I really feel like I showed off some mad skills. It might have been here. Yeah, I feel like I was showing off some mad skills here, but in the next level, it was nice. I played that next level so many times. No, this is exactly what I thought would happen. The first time I had to go through and get that stupid minigame from, I'm just gonna call him Dizzy the Egg, which that's a great game. Everybody should go play that game. Where he like blows a balloon and it pops on his face, and then, or no, it's balloons don't pop on your face. I guess it has to be a piece of bubble gum then. I never thought about that, but that would actually be really painful if a balloon popped on your face and it wouldn't stick, so that would obviously be wrong. So yes, I guess for the first time I'm realizing that it's not a balloon, it's a piece of bubble gum that he's popping on his face. But anyway, you'll know the minigame that I'm talking about. The sand looks like cheese. It's just what it is. This guy is happy because he's an overworked janitor and we cleaned for him. And I always love just sticking that landing in the door. I'm such a speedrunner at heart. It's so stupid. I'm still not good enough to be a speedrunner, but like... Okay, here's the song where I absolutely love the drums. But yeah, the first time I went through and to get this minigame, I like failed the minigame like 9 times or something ridiculous like that. I can do it 9 times. And so I had to replay the beginning of this level like 9 times, and I got really good at it, or not. Probably not. So speedrun skills are not coming yet, but it is useful to use the stone ability to get through some of this and make it easier. Okay, coming up, we're gonna have crabs. There's gonna be crabs in this next room. Toop, 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 toop. If you haven't played Jazz Jackrabbit 2, I apologize because you're not gonna get that reference. Okay, here's where the mad skills come in. Okay, here's where I die. Now here's where the mad skills come in. Yeah, I love Jazz Jackrabbit 2. I was playing it today. And yeah, that game is just, it has crab enemies, which are total ripoffs of Sebastian the Crab, and alien enemies, which are totally ripoffs of Marvin the Martian. And that part was just, all of that was completely awesome. This part I always try to get the stars and I always get hurt doing it, but like it's worth it. Because you gotta, you know, shoot for the moon, reach for the stars, or whatever the freaking saying is. Oh, and I love this part. Hup! And a hup! And a hup! And then hup! And then just float over the rest of them. It's just, I don't care. These fire guys look like they could be Mario enemies. Yeah. Whatever. Alright, ready for the egg bubblegum minigame. Oh boy, it's such a great minigame. Pop. Oh my goodness. How many does you see? There are 5 of them.
That's a real popular song. Who wants to hear of it 50 times more?
Me, I do, me. Stave it off, 1, 2, 3, and now you can count 2, 3. Stave it off, 1, 2, 3, and now you can count 2, 3. Stave it off, 1, 2, 3, and now you can count 2, 3. This episode is over, and now you can count to, I don't know.